How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will. Today we're getting played with a little bit of a Marvel United Megaverse campaign against some of the Sinister Six guys, because we get through all the Sinister Six, or at least the six that are in the first Sinister Six, so we can go over and do that fun time. So we got Doc Ock we've done, Kraven we've done, Mysterio we've done, Sandman we've done, so we've got Electro, and then we have Vulture as our last one, and we'll be able to do the Sinister Six matchup. So let's go ahead and flip over. This is the lunchtime stream, so we want to get this done pretty quickly. There we go. We are set up here for it. I guess we should do our zoom in first. I don't know why I didn't do that, because, yeah. There we go. We are going up against, like I said, Electro first. Or I say first, we're next, now, currently. We're doing this one. So Electro special rules: if a crisis token should be placed in a location that already has one, place a crisis token in the next clockwise location instead. As long as the location has a crisis token on it, heroes cannot use its end of turn effect. When a hero is KO'd, Electro doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, he places a crisis token on their space. BAM, he does 1 damage to each hero in the location opposite Electro, and in both in his location and each opposite location. I can't talk today, guys. Now you see why I was late to getting this started. Think of chain lightning, right? Chain lightning. Overflow: if one or more can't be placed, it's going to add a crisis token. And the villain plot: we lose if all locations have a crisis token. Now, I realized this after I set it up, because I needed to do this quickly because I was behind. I just grabbed the spider, Return of the Spider locations. None of the Return of the Spider locations have crisis removal. So they put a villain inside of this box and don't give you the mechanic you need to get rid of his thing. So, as always, we're gonna go with it. We'll see how it is. So I guess we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we only need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just have 6 crisis tokens there. So I guess we need. All right. There are locations. We got queens. Basically, if we have 1 or 2 cards in hand, we have to draw 1 card. Not as good as the new one from Spider-Geddon, which actually lets you fully heal, which is the Parker residence. We get to gain an action token. We can add a civilian to any location to rescue the civilian from this location. This one, Osborne Laboratories, can't see, it's off to the side. You gain a punch token. I think I figured out this works, right? Yeah, there we go. This one here, the Daily Bugle, reveal the top card of the Master Plan deck. We can place it on the bottom, so that may come in handy. And then over here we have a movement token. So that is the difference in those. So let's go ahead and zoom back out. And add our threats. So, one thing I don't know if anybody ever noticed, but like the locations are actually kind of thematic. So if you look at Queens, there's 2 civilians, so it's supposed to, I guess, be Peter Parker and Aunt May. And then on the bridge, you have 1 bad guy and 1 good guy. So, you could say that's the Green Goblin and Gwen Stacy. All right, so overpowered. Play another Master Plan card after resolving the current one. Another overpowered. High voltage. When a hero takes damage in this location, they take 1 extra damage. Another high voltage. Recharge. It's recharge and recharge. Electro gains 3 health, may go above his starting health. Holy cow. So we got it. I don't want him to go above his starting health, so we definitely want to get rid of those. Wish it would have been where we started. Oh, I don't have my minis. Holy cow, guys. Holy cow. I couldn't find Miles Morales. So, like, Miles is like bending down. And so like from the front of my shelves, I can like see in, and he was bending down. So I couldn't see him. All right. So we got Miles, Venom, and Spider-Man 2099. I forgot I have Scarlet Spider painted. I always forget to use him. Then we have our friends. So Jeffy Boy is with 2099, and Throg is with Miles, because I feel like Venom would eat either one of those. So Green, so he is starting in Osborne Labs. There we go. I think we're ready to go, guys. I think we're ready to go. With that said, take a drink. This is my timestamp. And let's go. All right, moving 0. Blackout, place 1 crisis token. We're already starting off with a crisis token. I'm hoping nothing lets me remove them. So this could be game over very quickly. All right. So Miles is first. What do we have out here? Spider Totem. So this is one where I get to bring in a new person if somebody gets KO'd. Start out with a wild. Then Spider Army. Reveal the top 2 cards of the deck. You can rearrange them in any order, and you get 1 action. So we have a punch and an action. That's not going to help us. Punch. Throg can move 1 and punch. At least he didn't do anything else. Like, he didn't add anything else. He just added that crisis token. All right, let's draw. Oh, we can't punch in our location. Guess we could set up Venom and Throg can punch. Yeah. Just gonna do that. All right, so Throg can move if I want to move or not. So we'll move Throg for his turn. Then we will move for the card, and he's going to punch. And then, do I want to move? Do I want to leave? As long as we don't come to high voltage, which are these 2, we're not going to take extra damage. So I'm fine with moving. I wanted to get rid of this, so we'll go ahead and start heading down here, I think. All right. Venom. So he got his double wild, move, punch, move. Let's see, so I can get some move. So he can come down here and help Miles. So I can do my double wild. Yeah. Double wild, give 29.9 the most options. So he's going to move. And he's going to perform 2 actions. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and 29.9. The Spinneret, I get a wild, and then I get a free move. Yeah, free move, 2 punch isn't going to help me. Or double wild. I feel like that's a waste of the double wild right now. Probably going to use the Spinnerets. Yep. Alright, so we use the Spinnerets. So his Spinnerets let him move, since there's no move, but I don't want to move. I'm just going to use all 3 to get rid of the overpowered. So that's going to prevent him from playing another Master Plan card. End of our turn, we are going to gain 1. Oh, and we got to move. Let's put Jeffy down here. Here's my overflows. This is my overflow here. So I need to have probably Jeff there. 1, 2. We'll get Jeff to here. All right, so we have a discard action. Add 1 symbol to the bottom of a card you're currently playing. So basically, we'll get a extra action at some point on our turn. Slide down, slide down. I debated doing that or this, because that would have allowed me to reveal the top 2 cards. That probably would have been better, but I think I'll wait till maybe a little bit later in the game when I'm really critical of when he comes out. Right now we're all at full health, so it doesn't matter. All right, so he's going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. Visiting 2099. Dematerialize. Electro can't take any damage until each hero has played a card in the storyline after that card. Okay, that's great. Great time for that to come out. Great time. Great time for that to come out. All right, so Miles has one action, so he's going to be able to complete that and a punch. I think we'll just do this, I think. Yeah. So we're going to do this. We're going to do our last action down here. And then we are going to use the wild to move. And we're going to punch. All right, Venom. Venom has an action and a punch, so I need him to move. The problem is all of his moves are punches. Maybe I shouldn't have did that one. All of his moves are punches. So I could get a double. No, that's a single move. If I did the wild, that'd be a move, an action, and a punch, and there's nowhere that he can punch. Do the action, which gives him action, action, same thing. We're not going to have any punch, but we get to reveal the top card of the master plan deck. That I feel is the least wasteful. Yeah, I think this is the least waste. I could use either one. I think I'm going to use this one, the wild. That way 2099 has something better. And then we will just use 2 actions to rescue both of these. And end of turn, look at the top card of the master plan deck and put it at the bottom if we want. No healing? Yeah, Queens is healing. So Queens is it's a 1-card healing though. So Parker Residence in Spider-Geddon is a full heal. Queens was only a single heal. All right, so he's gonna move this. Well, he's gonna go 1, 2. Bam. He's not hurting anybody. And he's adding some thugs. I'm fine with that. So his bam luckily doesn't add crisis tokens. Because that would be, I would imagine he has 6 cards that add crisis tokens. Because I wouldn't think that they would design it to have 1 overflow for him to win. All right, I'm fine with leaving that up there. Because that's not going to affect anybody as long, well, dang it. I was going to say as long as 2099 doesn't move. So I guess 2099 is not moving anymore. 2099 is not moving anymore. Oh, on Miles, yeah, we moved. All right, so. Let's go ahead and get Throg moved. No, I'm good. I'm going to leave Throg there. I'll leave Throg there. So, Punch Punch doesn't help. Have 1 wild. I get a free movement. I actually get a free movement because the last 2 cards, as long as I don't play this card, the last 2 cards are not a movement. So, we could see what Jeffy could do. Yeah, let's see what Jeffy can do. All right, so Jeffy, you must discard the leftmost in his location and each location he enters this turn. So basically he would get rid of the 2 civilians. I don't want to do that. So I think we are going to do the double wild. We're going to do the double wild. So that will, and I get a free action. So I can play this to get a free action. So we're going to go ahead and use the free action to rescue. We get a free movement. So we're going to use our free movement to go here. So we did this, did our free movement. We get 2 actions. So we'll get rid of both of these. And then we'll use our other wild to go back where we were. Oh, yep, forgot my extra life. Thank you, dude. Thank you for putting the extra life out there. We are supporting Extra Life Charities for anybody who wants to contribute. We got us an extra punch. So the training room is kind of neat, but it really, it's almost the same as just having a another location to give yourself action tokens. All right. You know this is what he's going to do. So 1, 2, bam, nobody gets hurt. And then he's just adding thugs everywhere. Thugs everywhere. Good thing we have Throg here to take care of these thugs. Oh, we forgot to move Jeffy. Jeffy, I'm trying to get him there. Forgot to move Jeffy boy. Jeffy boy. All right. That wasn't so bad. All right, so Miles is a key. I am completely out of sorts today, guys. I don't know why. I guess just being rushed to get set up and get everything done. I have a call right before this that should be done like 30 minutes before this, and it never is. All right, so I got my double wilds, a single wild, and a punch, and double wilds there. So I have 2 actions. So I really don't need to use the wild. And we have Throg up there, so let's see what we get from Throg. There we go. Oh, it's against a single target. Oh, he can't do it. He can't do it. Because a thug is not considered a single target, I don't believe. If I say, okay, my target's a thug, it'd be a single thug, not 2. Imagine loving railroads and being disappointed by the training room. So, I don't think I want to use this. Question, I don't want to waste a double... I guess it's not a waste, because I would get rid of this and that. I hate to use all my double wilds this early, though. That's about to have an overflow, though. Huh. So if I do the double wild, I got 1 wild, 2 wild, and then the third from here, I'd be able to move, but I wouldn't be able to clear that out. So it's whether or not I could get Venom. How can I get Venom there? So if I do the double wild, that'll get Venom 1, 2, and I know all of his cards are move and punch. Yeah. Let's do that. We'll have Venom clear that out. So we're gonna have Miles clear this out. And then rescue there. All right. To Venom. All right, so we know we got move. We have a move here, and then a punch. Venom might just take a little bit of extra damage. Unfortunately, that does hurt 2099. So, move here. Enemy turn, gain a movement token for Miles. So that was our move. Here's our second move. And we can punch. And we punch. Do we punch? Or do we start working on that one? Let's go ahead and start. He's not going to add more than 2, so we'll just start working on this one. Yeah. Start working on that one. I think that works. I heard there's some indoor greenhouses set up to be tropical jungles. They are raining rooms. Raining rooms. All right, so I get a move and a punch, which takes care of Midtown High. So what do I do next? Can't use the extra punch. Another move and a punch and do that one. Yep, so move, punch, move, punch. And then move Jeffy there. Cool. Electro's turn. Electro goes, oh, everybody's taking damage. 1, bam. All right, so everybody gets to take damage. Problem with the Throg is it's so situational. I have to have Throg, basically I have to have Throg chasing Electro. We'll keep it. I mean, it's a double punch. We'll get rid of the single punch there. Venom, get rid of his single punch. And 2099, we'll get rid of the Jeffy eating people. Jeffy eating people. All right. Yeah, good that we went up here because... Well, no, actually, that wouldn't have been an overflow. Would have protected ourselves, but... Oh, well. All right, so... So, we need to basically have Throg chase Electro, so we'll just move him one more spot. So we have this card ready. Now we get a move and a punch. So we can move up there, punch. And then... we could do this, Life and Destiny, so we can see what's coming up. I'm fine with that. Use Life and Destiny. So, reveal the top 2 cards of every deck. Put them back in any order. Woo, that's not nice. That's not. I'm leaving. Well, let's see here. Where would 5 be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He would have an overflow. The only way he wouldn't have an overflow, he'd have to be like here. Where 2099 needs to take all of this out. Which he probably could. But then this would have an overflow. That would not have an overflow. And 2099 would still be there and get hit. And if we're taking these out, no. 1, 2, 3. Safe. Neither one of those. I think I like the 3 better. So. Is it put on the top or the bottom? No, it's just rearrange those. I'm leaving that up just because I know what it is. And easier for me to remember. Dog wants to juice his hammer up with Electro. Yeah. Venom Strike. We're going to keep Venom Strike on top. That's better. $1.99. The order it's in is better. All right. So, Miles has a move, punch, and action. So, move, punch, and... we're going to accelerate is the only thing. I would rather accelerate on 2099's turn than on Venom's turn. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which one I do where. Dog confuses whether he wants flies or bugs to zap them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so that was Miles. And we already moved Throg, right? Yeah, we already moved Throg. All right, Venom has 1 action, which will have him rescue. So we can do the move and the punch, I think. And we need to give, well, we don't need to give 2099 a punch, but I can't use both punches, so. We don't have to give him a move because he gets a move if I don't play a move. All right, so his action, he's going to rescue. Venom's rescuing somebody, at least that's what we're saying. He's going to move, punch the thug. I wish I had one more thug. If I had one more thug, I could get rid of both of them at the same time and just start attacking on the next round. Now we're going to be halfway through the round before we can attack. So, this is all we need. We don't need this. That's a waste. That is a waste. Until the next turn, you can move anywhere. Oh, we're going to have to waste it. I hate wasting punches. Hate wasting punches. All right. So we're going to move. We're going to use our action here. We're wasting all of our punches. Sucks. Just that one. Need a punch. Yeah, because I had to have that action. I was trying to say if I did that would have been better, but no, I had to have that action. All right, I guess that's what I'm doing. Venom should have cleared that threat. Well, now the problem, if he would have cleared the threat, then Electro would have gone before 2099. Oh, but nobody was going to get hurt. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Oh well, I think it's going to come out about the same. But yeah, I see what you mean. Because then 2099 could have rescued the 2 civilians. Well, no, he couldn't have. I didn't have enough actions anyways. I wanted the extra turn. You're probably right. All right, then we know this is a 5 with a lot of bad stuff coming out. 1, 2, 3. Bam, nobody gets hurt. I was worried about these crisis tokens. He's so far only had to put out 1. So he's going to go 5. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to come here and put 4. Which means there will be an overflow unless we can kill him on this turn. So we do have the spider army, which means we can move anywhere. So we could move directly to his spot. Only 2 of us are going to be able to go over there, and he's got 6 hit points. Unfortunately, it's not 2099 who has the extra punch. Oh, you saw an unused star? What did I do in Venom? Venom was here, right? I used 1 star there. Then a move, punch. Oh, so I didn't rescue somebody. I should have rescued somebody there. Okay. That star, I didn't use. Oh no, he didn't have the star. He didn't have that star. That's 2099 star. Yeah. Can we get over there and do 6 damage to him? Again, this will let me move everywhere, but that's only going to give me 1 punch with Miles. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on this turn, because I also have to clear this. Which I could. I could use the play move anywhere, bring Miles down here, get rid of that. So then he's vulnerable. So then Venom at least can try to get over there and do some damage to him on this turn. And also helps here because he's going to land here, which is going to take out... He's going to put 4 here. It was 4 here, 2, and 2. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. So I'm not even going to mess with that. Miles is going to use this. So he can travel anywhere. Miles is going to travel down here. And get rid of this thug. And reveal the top. Ooh! Ha ha ha! That actually worked. Reveal top card of the Master Plan deck. So we knew it's a 5. I already knew what this was. I wish it was the top 2. It's not the top 2. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know he's going here. He's putting the 4, he's putting the 2, and he's putting the 2. The question is, if he did something else, right? If it was a different card, say it was a, but that puts him on Miles, and then Miles can attack him, right? Oh, it doesn't matter now? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's the thing with the puzzle. There's like a lot of different ways to solve the puzzle. It's just, how do you want to do it? So if he went 2, he'd put some people here, maybe put 2 people there, maybe put a person there. Venom would take damage and 99 would take damage. Say he gets 3, 1, 2, 3, both of them will take damage. If he gets a 4, then both of them are taking. So these 2 are going to take damage if he goes anything less than 5. I think 5 is fine. We know I planned for this card, so I think I'm fine with that. So Venom can move to any location. He can move right there. Cool beans. All right, this is not enough punching for Venom though. All right, so we're down to our last card. Since we haven't seen the bad card, this was not the bad card. That's the bad card. We're not doing any more of those cards. So Venom gets 2 punches. Can we get Venom some more punchiness? Yeah, they're kind of hard because they're all a dark color. Yeah, they're all a dark color. I did the rings, but no one told me that the rings made it easier to see. I would go grab the rings, but they're way over there. I'll put the rings on next week. David, you let me know if the rings like that little bit of yellow or blue or red make it any better to see where somebody is? Because we only have this problem when we're playing with a bunch of dark minis, I think. Like when they're brighter colors, it's easier to tell. Guess we are doing this one. But it does give him 2 moves. Oh, which is good, because then I can get out of that spot so he doesn't take damage. Yeah, that works. All right. So Venom is going to move anywhere, because he can. He's going to use those 2 punches with his enhanced senses to get rid of that. And then he's going to use his other move to move, I think, just 1 away. Because he'll be here and that he can get back. Yeah. Oh, did I move? I didn't move Throg again, right? So Throg should have moved on his turn. Yeah, because Throg has a double punch. We want Throg to be down here. It's top down, not face front. Yeah, like back in the day, we used to use my cell phone, right? So it was more of a top down kind of an angle approach. And then we stopped doing that when we got the overhead cams. But the overhead cam, I really don't have a good way to angle it. I mean, I guess I could a little bit. I'd have to bring the thing out and then make it tilt down. The only problem with that is then my OCD of seeing a not squared layout, because that's currently my problem. Is if I can't get it all squared in here, it annoys me to no end. You guys are the ones that have to watch it though, so maybe not. Maybe not. All right, so we know this is where Electro is doing. We know he's going to end up down here. Bam. So Miles has to take 1. We're leaving Throg. Throg gets to do 2 damage. There. And then he's adding thugs and civilians everywhere. When we rescue these civilians, though, we can all heal. Yeah, I think that was the best play. All right. 2099. Can you get all the way down there, buddy? I got 1 move. I got a move and a bunch of punches. He's got so many punches. If I could get him down there, I need him to be able to move twice. Oh. Here's the thing. If I were to use... this, I could move down there. He would have 1, 2, 3 punches. Electro has 4 hit points. Yeah, that's fine. I said I didn't want to do these cards. What does the bad card do? Dave says, I forget what the bad card does. Is it cheating if I look at what the bad card does so I can remember? As long as the card doesn't team display heroes being dealt damage. Oh, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, this will be it. All right. So he can move anywhere. Boop. Then he does, we add this to the last card we played. So 1, 2, 3 damage to Electro. That takes Electro down to 1. Okay, this guy he wasn't as hard as I thought. I was getting scared with these crisis tokens, but nothing made the crisis tokens come out. So that's it. Oh, I forget, when I add this counts for the next player too. So earlier when I did that, somebody should have gotten a star somewhere. I forgot because I put it away as soon as I was done my turn. Guess what I should do is when you do that, I guess you should put something like that, so then you know it's a extra. So FYI, for any of you guys playing, put the token on there so you know that you get that extra. All right, Miles' turn. Bad stuff happens. Extra damage means we discard a card, draw a card. I don't care about that. We want Throg to do it. So Throg gets to move once on his turn. Throg gets to punch 2 times against a single target in his location. And done. Throg, FTW for the win. Throg has beaten Electro, because what else are you going to use, right? Electro's favorite band is AC/DC. What else are you going to use? Lightning versus lightning, right? Thor's hammer absorbing all that lightning. All right, so we are going to go to a key, and Electro. So Here's the good old boy Electro. So once we defeat Vulture, so Vulture's the last one we'll need, then we can come up here and do the Sinister Six, which will make David happy because then we'll get Squirrel Girl. So, Electro. We did Venom, 2099, and Miles Morales. Didn't use any action tokens. Didn't use any equipment because we don't have our spider shooters yet. Spider Army. Of course we used both pets. Both pets. Oh. Huh. I want to see something. Okay, no, it must have been one. There must have been a thing that said win once with using the team deck, because it's not letting, or not the team deck, the training deck, because it's not asking about the training deck anymore. Or was it in the equipment? No. Yeah, I guess that was a one time. It just, you need to win once, and it must have given me something. Okay, so we have one. So Electro is done. So, we are going to paint this weekend on Saturday. So we're going to paint Bullseye. So our options is for next week is our Bullseye matchup. Our Dormammu, which is I think what David wants us to play. So we may do Dormammu with Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and America Chavez. Kind of a multiverse of madness situation, except for Dormammu, which doesn't fit. If we had Clea, I guess. We don't have her. So we're going to paint that. And then we are also painting Mystique, because we need to do the regular Mystique battle before we do the challenge version. Now, the only question is, that's a lot of minis I got to paint in one day. So if Mystique had to wait till the following weekend, then do I want any different heroes against Mystique? Probably Rogue. That makes sense. And you can't go Rogue without Gambit, right? So let's go ahead and unlock Gambit. So we'll do Rogue and Gambit against Mystique. But I need a third X person. We can't use Iceman because Iceman is knocked out. I'm trying to think who else would be good against Mystique. Weapon X, X-23, Mohawk Storm, Phantom X, Regular Storm, Feral, Marrow. Kitty Pryde. If we do Kitty Pryde, then we get to bring Lockheed back, which would be fun. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just do the ones that are on this side. We'll do maybe Kitty Pryde, Gambit, and Rogue. Which means I'll need to paint Gambit and Rogue. So I think I'll paint those next week. Yeah, I think I'll paint Gambit, Rogue, and Mystique next week. So this week I'm going to focus on Dormammu by himself with... well, where are we at? There we go. With Bullseye, Daredevil, Elektra, and Iron Fist. And then I've got a couple keys. I'd have to figure out when I want to do Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Maybe for Kingpin, since they're kind of linked to Kingpin. So maybe I'll do Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist against Kingpin. Does that feel thematic not to use Daredevil? But I do know we need to come back over this side of the spiders. So over here, we have unlocked Cyborg Spider-Man, but he's not painted. So I would need to find a time to paint Cyborg. I've already got Superior. So we could go against Chameleon with somebody who we've made in the multiverse. And Chameleon will give us Spider-Man Noir. We go against Hobgoblin, we get Silk. Oh, Absorbing Man's way over here. I wonder why he's way over here. I don't remember Spider-Man going against Absorbing Man. Alright. So here's our map. There's the full zoomed out version. That is where we are. That is where we are. So, there we go. Okay, I made it. Now you can start. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Could just grab any mini and say it's Mystique. True. Now I've seen some people, and I've always debated about this, right? I want my stuff to kind of match the art. And I've seen a lot of people do like that Mystique transition effect where they make like half of her human and the other half her, you know, blue. But we painted her before and we just did the regular blue. I mean, I like it, but at the same time, I'm like, one, I don't want to try to figure out how to do that well and make it look good. And two, it doesn't match the art. Or is one of the arts have her transitioning? I'll have to look now. But that's a decision. Beast versus Mystique. We don't have Beast. So we lost all 4 of the original X-Men against Magneto. So we have to go either fight Magneto to get him back, or as the chat just said, change the games. There is a extra life incentive. You can go out to extra life, choose the option to help us on our Megaverse, multiverse campaign, give us some hearts, revive a whole team, revive one person, whatever you want to do. Anybody wanting to help the campaign can do that. Otherwise, my house rule is when we do a rematch, we're basically going to rescue whoever got knocked out. It's a good way to get the heroes back. We do have first class. What do I need to do to get first class? Get the first class X-Men? Oh, I need an hourglass. I need four hourglasses. So I need 4 time tokens. So I'm guessing we have to fight people like Kang and other time traveling type people. Oh, I forgot. We do have one other thing we can do, which is Super Scroll. I think that's what I was supposed to do this week, David, and I forgot about him, so I ended up doing Electro, which still works out. Having extra bad guys already painted helps. Oh, with Mystique, I also have to paint Senator Kelly. So I've got that mini that was sent to me from Minis from Mars. So I have 1 extra mini that I'll have to paint that week. So that actually would be 4 minis. Because I'd have Mystique, Senator Kelly, Rogue, and Gambit. Yeah. Unless I unlock somebody else. 4 minis seems about right, because I do a 5-hour stream. It takes me about an hour per mini. So that actually would be more comfortable in a single stream. But there we go, guys. That is the Marvel United Megaverse. If I made any mistakes, let me know down in the comments. I may have. I probably did. No, I didn't do any timey-wimey shenanigans, which is very odd for me. So I'm thinking I didn't make any mistakes. Or maybe that's why I didn't do any timey-wimey shenanigans, because I did make mistakes. Yeah, I'm rereading that the BAM did not add more crisis tokens. Like, his crisis tokens seemed like they didn't do anything. Like, I guess if I would have gotten unlucky with that 5, or that 4, then that would have been bad, because then I would have had another crisis token. Plans for this week. So we're still doing deck building games, although I'm kind of running out of short deck building games. So tonight we are doing the new Captain's Chair. So I did get the new expansions in. So we're playing against one of the baddies in... Actually, I want to say baddies. We're playing against one of the captains in that box, which is Pike. So it's a timey-wimey shenanigans where Cisco is, I guess, running into Pike. And Pike thinks he's evil because he's coming in his Dominion ship, which they don't recognize. Sure, that's my thematic take on that. And then tomorrow I've got Star Wars. Again, I'm going to try to... I'm just doing this. I mean, I could play against Luke Skywalker, but I'm going to play against Han Solo and Chewbacca and see if that works. Using the companion thing from the Leaders variant. So again, more of a play test of that for people that want to know, does this work? Wednesday, I have not set up Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, as long as it gets here, is going to be Aeon's End Legacy. I think I'm going to start that. So that gives me a good, every so often thing to continually try until I finish it. Thursday, I don't know what I'm doing Thursday afternoon. And then Friday, again, don't know what I'm doing Friday afternoon. Han and Chewie for lunch. Yeah, Han is Chewie for lunch. He's a little hungry. He's going to chew on some stuff. There's Chewbacca chewing on stuff like a puppy dog. He's teething. But Friday night, I do have My City set up for me and Oddity to come out, which is why I'm only having one painting stream this week, which will be Saturday night. Yeah, that's the plans. If you want to see any of them, make sure you hit the remind me button on the live streams when they go live. And if you want to watch them later, well, then hit the subscribe button. That way you can see them in your feed. Maybe. I say maybe. Like, I'm subscribed to channels, and sometimes I still don't see them in my feed. So hit the notification button, because then you'll definitely get notified whenever YouTube decides to notify you that I published a video. It could be a day later. It could be 5 days later. YouTube's weird like that. Either way, guys, I am done. This is this. That is that. So until next time, peace.